Mobsters, magic, and mayhem in the Prohibition era. Get ready for the next installment of Pastrami Nation Issues. Hey everybody, this is Nolan Smith, editor and co-founder of Pastrami Nation, the meat of pop culture. I am back with another installment of Pastrami Nation Issues, the podcast dedicated to the review of solely single-issue comic books. This time, I'm going to be taking a look at Dark Horse Comics' Tommy Gun Wizards #1. Tommy Gun Wizards is written by Christian Ward, with art by Sammy Kivala, colors by Christian Ward with D. Cunniff, letters by Hassan Otsmane Elahu, and I apologize if I messed up your name. Dark Horse has been putting out some really outstanding books for, I don't know, maybe the past 20 years. If you are not a fan of Dark Horse, there might be something wrong with you. Or if you've never given it a shot, you are missing out. I highly recommend you run over to your comic shop and give a Dark Horse comic a shot. With Tommy Gun Wizards, we get thrown into the world of prohibition and gangsters mixed with wizardry. Sounds like a pretty good mix, right? So we are transported to Chicago, 1931, and we see that all is not right. We see beings that shouldn't exist in a normal world, and we see that magic exists here, which is obviously not something that has existed in that era before. If you're a fan of the Al Capone type of era, you're going to love Tommy Gun Wizards. So, looking at the book, we see who is the person in charge here, who is the person running the police, looking for Al Capone and, of course, outlawed magic users. It is Eliot Ness, which is a big name for people, right? Really cool to see that put into here. The visuals here are just outstanding. I'm taking a look at them as I speak, and it's just so colorful and vibrant. I absolutely love the artwork here. It draws you in so quick, and honestly, I get a very Vertigo Sandman vibe out of this, and that is a great vibe to get. So we see Al Capone tied into this. We see magic and monsters and the supernatural all coming into play, and it's such a cool book. By the end of it, we're left with wondering what's going on here. We're left with wondering if one of Ness's team has been also using this magic/drug as many of his force was accused of. We see a lot of secrets going on, and we see a plot to end the life of Eliot Ness. Ward has created a really amazing story here. I really love the mixture of the magic and sorcery with this time period. As I said before, I love the artwork. I love the coloring here. The coloring reminds me very much of The Spirit, which I hope many of you have read Will Eisner's Spirit. The characters design here is great. It flows awesome. Everything reads so well. And like I said, by the end of it, we're left with some major questions. But then it jumps into a short story, and the short story says many moons ago, many moons away, taking place like in the far, far-flung future, but written by Christian Ward. So I wonder if this indeed connects to Tommy Gun Wizards. And if it does, this is going to be one heck of a swerve, because we're talking like far in the future, far past even our time. To tie that into Tommy Gun Wizards would be such a cool, wonderful idea. I would be all for it. It threw me off because I thought it was a backup story that was just another story. Like, hey, don't forget to check out this book. But if it's connected to Tommy Gun Wizards, that makes it even better. The artwork looks amazing, very tech, very futuristic. And let me just say, this looks like it will be one of the books to watch this year. So part 2 comes out September 25th, as Elliot Ness and his Untouchables keep going to try to find Al Capone. But of course, there is magic and mystery in the mix, so not all is as easy as it seems. I really enjoyed Tommy Gun Wizards. It's a fantastic book, fantastic start. I officially give Tommy Gun Wizards a 9.0 out of 10. Make sure you head out and pick it up. It came out August 28th, I believe. And this is the time for you to get in on the ground floor of an amazing story from Dark Horse. And as always, make sure you check out PastramiNation.com for news, reviews, videos, podcasts, giveaways, and more. Also follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest, where we're on fire. And I'm not even kidding, because I'm just shocked by the whole thing myself. But we are on Pinterest, believe it or not. Thank you for tuning in to another installment of Pastrami Nation Issues. I look forward to diving into more stories as the time progresses. Thank you again. This is Nolan Smith, Pastrami Nation, the meat of pop culture.